Angela Deem, who is known for her role in the reality television show 90 Day Fiancé, is known for being a fiery and controversial individual. When Michael Ilsamy abandoned her after arriving in the United States, she was left reeling from the agony. At the moment, I am concerned that she has not yet recovered enough to participate in another reality television show. A fresh television appearance has been hinted to by Angie as of late. It is undeniable that she is a powerful woman. Nonetheless, the challenges that she has faced ever since her partner gained his independence and Michael began to flaunt his American dream have been quite taxing. Despite the fact that Angela will be in the spotlight and will be attempting to put the past behind her, she will be confronted with the words and actions of a man who appears to be determined to demonstrating to the world that each day and night that passes without Angela is more wonderful than the one that came before it. She has been put through a lot of hardships. I understand that there are some individuals who do not feel any compassion for Angela because they believe that she is abusive, and there is no question that she has passed the line. However, it was evident that she had feelings for Michael, and it was heartbreaking to observe her as she came to grips with the dissolution of her marriage. Confronting the reality of her connection with Michael was a very significant achievement, but it caused her a great deal of pain, and I am concerned that she is not doing well at this time. Angela announced to the world for the first time in a TikTok that she will be returning to Your Screen TV. A lot of the information are still unclear. Considering that Angela is an expert at giving the public what it wants, it is highly likely that she will wait until the very last second to reveal which show she will be appearing on and then release a series of thrilling teases. It could be 90DF, or it could be something else different. In the end, she might end up playing a role on House of Villains. In the case of the charming queen who steals every scene she appears in, there are a lot of options available to her. I am concerned about how she is maintaining her composure in the face of all that arrogance. There is a tender-hearted person hiding behind that armor, and Angela is constantly struggling to overcome that aspect of herself. There is no way that I am suggesting that Angela is incapable of managing being on television or on a streaming site. Whatever you throw at it, the Georgia Peach is up to the challenge. She is a survivor, but it is possible that the pressure of attempting to play the devil-may-care Mima when her heart is in a million small pieces will be excruciating for her. Just picture a clown with a smile that is painted on. Even though the clown may be feeling down, no one will be able to tell because the mask is on. It is imperative that the spectacle continues. Regardless of how she is feeling on the inside, Angela can have the impression that she is required to behave in a particular manner. The process of appearing on television could become more difficult as a result of the pressure to perform one's best. It is possible that it will diminish the strength that is so impressive. The deep emotions, the tantrums, the jokes, the ego, the outrageous fashion, the flirting, the rages. The prism of colors and emotions that is Angela Deem from 90 Day Fiancé are what everyone anticipates to be a part of the traditional funfair that Angela brings to the table. Michael was a person in whom she had put a significant amount of time and effort over the course of many years. Is it more exasperating to have someone cheat on you or to have cake on your face? The broken automobile or the heart, which was emotionally destroyed by someone who was just interested in Angie's money and a green card, may be considered the damaged vehicle. Her suffering is genuine, despite the fact that the courts would argue that the cake and the car are more distressing than the cake and the vehicle. She must now demonstrate to the world that she is fine, yet it is possible that she is not fine. There is a good chance that fans anticipate the typical swagger, and while I am confident that she will deliver, I am not certain that it will necessarily come from the heart. The emotional pressure to be okay is something that worries me. Everyone goes through that at some point. At any given moment, we are not in a state of being okay. Angela may not be the same lady she used to be, but it is admirable that she experiences fear and confronts it head-on. Being brave is a good trait. It's possible that she wished for greater emotional support. Michael, in a sense, robbed Angela of her financial resources while riding on her coattails. This is only one of the many problems that arise with regard to finances. These particulars are of great significance. It is possible that her tenures as a reality queen are motivated by the fact that she is in need of financial support. Angela is the only one who is aware of how she is feeling on the inside. Despite the fact that she is candid about her life, she must yet keep certain things to herself. Those sleepless nights, crying into a pillow, those tortured days, looking at Michael's cheery Instagram, see him dancing in the clip above, via Instagram, and wondering how things fell apart so brutally and with such finality, Michael said. Those days were filled with emotional anguish. Shell shock is a feeling that is experienced by everybody who has experienced a breakup. It is characterized by a sense of disbelief that persists until the head and heart are able to adjust. I really hope that she has had sufficient time to comprehend everything that has occurred to her throughout this time. There is a human being in Angela. Indeed, the world of television is her domain. Nevertheless, it is possible that she is fragile and is unsure of how to play it. If she were to show the world her grief, or should she hide it? If she were to criticize Michael, should she rise above it? Ought she to look for love, or should she go for a new objective? It is inevitable that Angela 2.0 will be different. She may be concerned about whether or not the public will accept her in her current state, which is battle-scarred, bleeding, but unbowed. Is she capable of displaying openness? Or is it necessary for her to continually be the lady who is more courageous than everyone else? Just like every other person, Angela possesses hidden depths. I would like to see more of her gentleness. I would like to see the genuine Angela, regardless of who or what she may be. This woman spent money on a man who most likely had the intention of abandoning her from the beginning. As she tried to ignore the little voice within her that was trying to protect her, she believed his lies, forgave his infidelity, and did everything she could to forgive him. It was clear to the little voice that Michael was a bad omen. That voice has been suppressed by the majority of individuals at some point or another. When we do this, however, we almost always end up paying a price in the future. Clearly, Michael made use of Angela, most likely from the very beginning. According to the proverb, she is a woman of a particular age. She is a woman who may have wished for more than a younger spouse who saw dollar signs and green cards instead of feeling all of the most beautiful qualities of love, such as the butterflies in the stomach, the anticipation, the yearning, and the tenderness. Angela had a companion who was a cardboard representation of herself. He was a man who appeared to be the part but was not quite real. What on earth was I thinking? She must ask herself when she looks back on her life. The things that most pique my curiosity are her experiences and the things that she has learned. What kind of person is she now, given that all of these things are influencing her and forcing her to develop? Angela possesses the qualities of a star, including genuine self-assurance, and her presence on screen is electrifying. That kind of ability to hypnotize an audience is possessed by a small number of people. Having said that, I don't believe that woman is always required to be the tough cookie. Aside from the glistening, sun-kissed exterior, I would like to have a glimpse into her heart. It seems to me that there is a great deal in there that no one has ever seen yet. The new Angela, who is more experienced, more knowledgeable, and more capable, has the potential to serve as a source of motivation. In a world where reality television is rife with villains who play up for the sake of entertaining drama-hungry audiences, Angela might reduce the amount of drama she plays up and still come out on top. The X factor that she possesses is sufficient. She can be anything and still manage to keep our attention. Therefore, I really hope that she does not experience any pressure to be a lady that she is not anymore, and perhaps she will never be again. Angela ought to allow herself to change and pay close attention to what her heart is telling her, and then she ought to join us on this journey.